right, and just like that, we are live. What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? We're back. I'm just gonna let some people, I guess, start to trickle in over here, as it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute since we've gone live. I believe the last Supreme, I guess overview we did was pretty much the first season. So let's let people trickle in over here. But we're going to be live for a hot minute over here. Wow, we got Kevin Hawthorne in the building. How are you doing, man? What's going on? I always feel like you're one of the first people that tends to jump into the lives. Yo, what's up, Mo Beta Kicks? Yo, what's good, bro? What's up, man? Yeah, we're going to be going over my thoughts on the Jordan slash Supreme collab that's dropping tomorrow. I'm going to let you know pieces that, I might be going for, and then pieces that I recommend going for as well. So we're going to get to that over here. Just letting people start to trickle in the building. Yo, Real Gaming, what's going on? What is up? What is up? What is up? I know it's been a while since we've done a stream. We're back. I'm still on the old computer, shockingly. I plan on getting my new computer set up soon. I know I've been saying that a while, but we're going to be back in the building. We're going to be back in business really, really soon. Yeah, no, I need to go over this drop. I just because it's been like 9 or 10 years since Jordan has collabed with Supreme. I know we're not getting a shoe. I'm very disappointed in the fact we're not getting a shoe. But, beggars can't be choosers. They're still giving us some items. I'm going to let you know my thoughts on this drop and initially what I might be going for and then what I'd recommend going for as well. There are definitely some sleeper items, I think, here that people are going to look back and they're like, I should have got that. So we're gonna get to it. Yo, what's up, Murder? How you doing? What's good? What's goody? I feel like I all this time, these past couple months, I've just been kind of trickling into other people's streams. So I'm still around. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to start to up the ante a little bit here when it comes to streaming more consistently. I do plan on setting a new streaming schedule, and then Sup Thomas, I'm probably going to ask you for some advice in terms of how you've been doing a lot of your work in terms of thumbnails and I don't know, just with some of the effects you have on your stream. I really want to dial things in over here. But yo, shout out to all you guys who are popping in over here. So we're going to get started momentarily. It's going to be a quick stream, okay? At least from the sound of it right now. I can't tell you right now how long I'm going to be live for. But I do want to go over this initial drop and my initial thoughts and recommendations for tomorrow. Because, it's going to come sooner than we know. It's going to be, I do have it in store for tomorrow. Typically, when they do in-store registration, I try not to go for the first slot. Everybody's gunning for the 11 o'clock slot. I try to go for the 11:15, and I typically get the 11:15. Now, yeah, I lose the opportunity to get bigger-sized items, a lot of the XLs of like really good items. However, I still do manage to have a good opportunity to hit on something if I choose that 11:15. So that's what we typically do over here. So we are guaranteed for a spot tomorrow at 11. So I'm pretty happy about that. Again, I'm not so certain what I'm going to be getting, but I will probably be leaving with 1 or 2 items. Definitely those socks for sure. We're leaving with the socks for sure. I think that is definitely worthy of a pickup because I'm going to admit the socks are going to resell. Like they're $20. That is a lot of money, but it is a collab. And you think about how many Jordans we have in our collections. And then also any Supreme sneakers as well. It's just a really great sock. So that's the Biggie Tee. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think the Biggie Tee is definitely worthwhile getting. So let me go ahead and share my screen. There we go. So as you guys already know, you already have seen what they're pretty much dropping. So we're just gonna go over it real quick, and then I'm gonna let you know my initial thoughts on and recommendations on, what initially I'd recommend going for. Now, I do want to start off with this piece specifically. Out of the 3 colorways they have, there's a navy, black, and white. I personally like the white the best, but you got to think about this, okay? The price tag, it's kind of that $300 range. I think $329, I believe, for a Supreme and Jordan collab. I don't think that's horrible, but at the same time, there are way better puffers puffy jackets out there. Like, you don't have to get this, but if you really do want this and you do want the Jordan logo on it, then I think it's a go. Out of all 3 colorways, I think this is personally the best one. It is not an item that I'll be going for, but if I were going for one of them, I would definitely be going for the white one. Now, what I don't like about the back here is kind of how the reflective beams on the back, or whatever you want to call them, kind of go down. It almost looks like a trophy in a way. I'm not the biggest fan of that. The logo itself, the Supreme hit, I do like that. I think it is a nice old school Supreme hit on the back. Definitely very loud, and that's typically what you're paying that premium for. You're paying the premium for the branding at the end of the day. You got the Jordan hit in the front, and then you have the Supreme in the back. So I think this is a good piece. It's definitely, I would say, in the top like 4 or 5 pieces that they're releasing, the white one specifically. But again, I don't really recommend this for resale. You don't want to be stuck with an item like this that you can't resell, okay? But out of all the pieces, I personally like the white. Now, yeah, white could potentially get dirty. This is the type of piece that you probably want to have some photos when you're out in the snow. I think it's a good piece for those photo opportunities. Oh, wow. Sup, Thomas, with the $4.99. Yo, appreciate you. Appreciate all the love you sent. Hey, man, for sure. Hey, yo, we got you, man. We see the work that you've done, and I'm just a supporter of, honestly, any person's channel where I see, like, they're putting in the work, and because it's one of those things, like, I see, like, the love people put into in the community, and in any way that I can give back, I will try to give back. So I appreciate that. Yo, can we put some W's in the chat for Sup Thomas? If you haven't already, consider subscribing to Sup Thomas. We've been supporting that guy. I believe he's what are you? You're over the 3,000 mark already. Congrats again on 3,000 subscribers. That is amazing. That's a feat in itself. I mean, heck, even reaching like 1,500. I remember hitting 1,500. That was a feat in itself. 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. It's you know, sky's the limit over there. So yeah, guys, consider subscribing, but then come back over here so we can continue to stream. But yeah, really appreciate that, man. That does mean a lot to me. You know, it's funny. I've received other donations on my channel, and I'm like, I don't know where they go. I think they're just in the pocket of Streamlabs or YouTube. I haven't collected anything that I've gathered from so I think it's just sitting there for the most part. But yeah, 360. Okay, it's 368. Yo, I appreciate that. Yeah, it is a hefty tag for this. We're gonna kind of keep it moving over here. Now this, I like the photo. This kind of does give me a little bit of Stone Island vibes. I don't know if you remember. I'm talking like years ago. One of my all-time favorite Stone collab. I would say Stone collab season / collabs with Supreme was the reflective puffers. Those are going for thousands of dollars now, and that is one of my all-time favorite. They did one that I think it was called the Beluga or something like that. I forget. It was it just had like this. They had all, you know, you guys know Stone Island and how they do collabs with brands like Supreme, and then they do all they're known for like color-changing apparel or reflective and anything like that. I absolutely love Stone Island. Very expensive brand, but I mean, I genuinely feel like you get what you pay for. And when I first saw this shot, now I know that the jacket itself isn't reflective. The highlights around the jacket are, but I like this. I don't think this is horrible, even though I generally think this is probably going to be the worst performing puffer out of them all. I think the white's probably going to sell out first, black's going to go second, and then navy's going to go last. But the V, the cut looks much better on this for sure, and then you got that Jordan hit in red in the bottom. Collab soon, yeah, no, definitely we will for sure. It's on my agenda. I'm starting to get back in the rhythm and the rhymes of just, you know, but I be watching. I watch everybody's stuff. Anybody who's worth watching, that's for sure. Now the black's nice. I mean, the piping really pops on this one specifically, but you got to take into account the fact this hood is not. It's not. I was gonna say take outable. It's not removable. So you're gonna have that thing hanging, and these things can get really hot. But you know, if you are traveling around the snow or anything cold climate, I think these pieces are definitely awesome. Okay, but again, white's the best one out of all of them. I mean, look at that. That's like, damn. It's pretty out there. These pieces will sell out tomorrow for sure. I'm almost guaranteed on that. Biggest sizes are gonna fly, especially in store. However, I would rank it as white, black, blue. All right. Keeping it moving. This piece is part of the reason I got an in-store tomorrow. Is I'm really sitting on it. I think this could potentially be one of the first pieces to sell out tomorrow. again, some people are pegging it as the Travis Scott, track jacket. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of doing the track jacket with the track pants, the tracksuit pants, as this guy, the model is doing that. But I mean, heck, if you hit on the olives like we did, we hit on the olives, guys. But we hit on a 3Y. We hit on a 3Y. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. I will take any Travis Scott. We hit it on Travis side. If there's any opportunity to win a Travis Scott sneaker, I'm putting my money in the hat, in the bucket. All right, so expect me to feature that on the channel sometime soon. Again, it's a 3Y, but it's the same damn sneaker at the end of the day, so we will be featuring that. But I like this piece a lot. This is in my top 3 of this week. I'm just gonna put that out there, okay? Now, what's interesting about this one specifically is the fact that you look at the color contrast. You do have red with the olive and the brown. The other jackets don't really have those 3 colors. Well, I think the blue one does. But yeah, I don't know. This photo is weird. It almost looks like somebody shook the photo as they try to take it, right? But so far, the olive out of all of them. I know some people also mentioned that the olive jerseys are going to do well. I don't know how well the jerseys are going to do. I feel like the jerseys were done very lazily. But out of all the tracksuit stuff, the olive and green's the best one for sure. This one is probably going to sell out first out of all the jerseys. I guarantee that. However, I don't know. I generally don't know how well this is going to do in the aftermarket, just because I feel like the 23 on the back and the front, I feel it's a little lazy. I just feel like it's a little lazy. But at the end of the day, it's Jordan Brand we're talking about. Jordan Brand never really does anything extravagant. It's rare that they do. I feel like maybe the Supreme collab with the Desert Camels that Supreme Thomas featured on his channel. That's pretty loud. That's pretty loud for Jordan Brand for sure. But you think about this, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, with the lines, this is the best one for sure. These colors, anything, as you guys know, anything brown and green, that's gonna fly. So if you want it, rock it. I'm not gonna hate on this piece. If I absolutely did, want to get this, I have an opportunity in store tomorrow. This one's not bad too. If you look at the fonts on the 23 here and then the 23 here, they're different. Like the bottom of the 2 is thicker on this, and then look at this. It's thinner. It's really weird. I don't know what templates they're basing this off, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to be mad about it. This is the piece we're going for, guys. And let me explain why, okay? Not that I need another freaking hoodie, but this piece specifically, the green with the red, it is very Christmassy. I think the green one out of the 3 hoodies is going to fly. Black second. Well, black could be first because black's obviously very wearable. But I do like the green one. White's going to get dirty. It just is what it is. But like out of the 3, I genuinely think this is like my number 1 piece. If I had to choose one item, it would definitely be this one. Just I think about this piece like mixing and matching it with like the SB4s. It's solid. It's a solid piece. And it's not a zip up. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of zip up hoodies. So this one, if you're going to go for a hoodie, this one is going to absolutely fly. Especially, I generally believe, especially in that medium size. I'm targeting olive jersey. Okay, nice, man. Hey, I think that's worthwhile. Yeah, XL. Okay. Yeah, green sweatshirt is super clean. Best personal item. Yeah. And again, like you think about the price on this, it's like $168, I believe. That's not bad. There is going to be a resale with the hoodies for sure, but I would target this color first and then black second. I don't know how much more. I think it is a potential maybe short-term hold for a while as we get up closer to Christmas. Because think about it. Christmas time, you got the green, you got the red, you got the black. It's just a solid piece, okay? Especially very wearable with like, the Cherry 11s. Like, you can put together a nice fit with that, especially as it starts to get cool in your cities, all right? Shout out to everybody in the building. If you guys don't mind, let's take a moment to smash that like button. Definitely appreciate all the support that you guys have given the channel. Again, my apologies for the long hiatus, but we're still here. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, black's another really good one. You got to take into account, like, after a lot of washes, this is going to start to lose that nice, rich black color. It just is what it is. But these are printed on, not Supreme blanks. These are printed on, from what I believe, Nike blanks, which typically come with a better quality than your regular Supreme ones. All right. I believe, Thomas, you did go over like the past seasons. Well, not the past season, like the first initial season that they did. They didn't have a green hoodie. I believe they had a black and they had a white, and then that's it. They called it a day when it came to these these hoodies. Now, I got mixed feelings about this. Okay, I am a fan of Biggie. I'm not going to say the biggest fan of Biggie, but I do have a lot of respect for the music that he's done and his legacy that he's left with the world in New York City, and just his staple on humanity. Okay, I have mixed feelings when Supreme puts people who have passed away, legends, on T-shirts, especially if you think about it. If this guy was still alive, would he want to be on a Supreme T-shirt? Let's just pause right there. Let's think about it. I don't know, you know. And this is very on brand for Supreme to do something like this. They could have chose a different photo of Biggie. Why did they choose the photo of Biggie with Jordan on it? It's like, obviously he was a fan of the Jordan brand. He wouldn't, like, Biggie wouldn't be wearing anything, you know, at the end of the day. I think it's a great shirt. I think it's worth getting for sure. I don't think there's going to be a lot of resale. The resale around Supreme T-shirts as of lately has kind of tanked. You really have to have some really hyped up T-shirt that a lot of people are looking for, and that just hasn't seemed to be the case lately. Okay, if I had to choose, I believe it's coming in a black one too. Either or is both nice, but generally think this is a personal. If you like it, rock it, purchase it. All right, let's keep it moving. Now the black basketball, these are gonna fly. Anybody who plays ball is gonna want this in their collection for sure. So I don't believe there's gonna be a lot of resale. This will resell, but I just really do. I think it's gonna be like lunchbox money or Mickey Mouse money, whatever you want to call it. Not a whole lot of money over here, but if you like it, pick it up, rock it, because these are not going to last that long. I generally believe these are probably going to be in stock for like 10 minutes and they're going to be gone. I don't see this sitting on the site, that's for sure. Especially the fact that Supreme has done other basketballs in the past. Some people want to have all of that. They're, you know, they want to, what's the right term here? They just want to have all of those on display. So I get it. Okay, this is a worthwhile piece, really strictly for the personal. Now there's another shot with a little, you know, both these guys wearing, you know, the hoodie with the puffers. Not a bad photo indeed. And then you also see that headband in the back. I'm not mad about the headband. I think there's going to be some resale on it. So, you know, if you like it, pick it up. Not a lot. Probably lunchbox money. Yo, what's up, Mr. Old School? How are you doing? What is good, man? What is good? Let me just double check over here. I want to just make sure, like, yeah, okay, everything's on track. And I mean, I really love the fact that after doing lives, it's set in stone. It's on the channel, then people can rewatch it if they want to see my opinion. Because prior to doing this live, and the reason I'm live today is, you know, I was looking around. I watched Sup Thomas's one, and I was waiting for Boone's. I was like, when's Boone gonna drop his video? I just want to see his opinion on this damn drop. And you know, folks like me who are fans of the brand, we don't want to wait around for people's opinions. We just want to watch their thing. So the moment somebody drops their opinion, and you know what they're going to get, they're like, thank God, I know what so-and-so is going to get, that affirm my decision on what I'm going for tomorrow. And I think it's nice to come together as a community and really figure out, like what do I want to get tomorrow? You know, there's so many decisions, and there's so little time as we get closer to the drop. And then come drop day, you're like, I changed my mind. I don't want to go for that anymore, you know? This is why it helps if you're fortunate to go in store. Because there have been times where I go in store and I really want to get one item, and I'm like, I see it in person, I'm like, this quality's trash. So I don't get it and I get something else. So there are some benefits with going in store. I know that's not going to be the case for everybody. The worst thing is purchasing an item that's expensive. I'm saying expensive over that 250 mark, 500 mark, whatever, getting it and then realizing that the quality is trash, and then other people receive it in hand. They realize it's trash. There's talks online. Nobody wants to buy it. The price tanks, right? So we don't want that, right? Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate you guys. So we're going to kind of go run down real quick. All right, Navy's not bad at all. You got that red hit over there. I mean, do you kind of see the layout with the lines? It's just, I don't know. I mean, on the white, it's not like, okay, this is like the black. I really wish you could actually see the Supreme hit on the back, but it's very incognito over here. But the reason why I think the white is the best is the white lines are a little bit more on the incognito side, you know? I mean, a little bit. Obviously, with the reflection, not the case, but if I absolutely had to choose, think about it. This is the first shot that we saw. This is the first shot that we saw being worn. okay, for this drop as it was leaked, okay? And I generally think this is the cleanest one. This is the first to go, for sure. Okay, so there you go. The puffers, that's how it's going to look. These hoods are sewn in. You cannot remove them unless you know somebody who can do some customization. Drawstring bag is a sleeper accessory. That will definitely resell. Yeah, I know I didn't get to touch on that yet, but we will get to that. Super cheap and nostalgic. You know, Thomas, what's interesting about the drawstring bags, my sister in the Philippines, actually, she had a business. She used to make drawstring bags, and she used to send them to us over here for us to help sell them for her. And I would just rock them when I'd go on hikes and stuff. You just keep like a little, I don't know, you can keep a little towel in there, your little water bottle. And the best part about a drawstring bag is if you're going to the gym, if you're going to go play ball, whatever, you don't really need like a heavy duty bag. You just need a bag that's big enough that you can put around your, you can put around your shoulders, go do your workout, and then come back and all your stuff is safe. And also, when you're wearing a bag like that, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just very simple. It just looks very simple. I mean, obviously it's the brand, it's a very branded thing here, Supreme and Jordan on it. You know, maybe somebody might want to take that, but at the end of the day, it's a drawstring bag. I don't think anybody's going to steal your drawstring bag. Unless they're down bad, right? All right, let's keep it moving over here. So there you go. This piece is in my top 3. Okay, again, green hoodie first. I'm going to say socks second, and then this probably third. Just being real, okay? But I'm probably just going to get one piece out of the collection, but I do want to leave with some socks, so we shall see. I just don't justify anybody watching this stream to purchase the socks and shipping. That's kind of an L, honestly, because then you're not just paying for the socks, you're paying for socks, add shipping, and that's what you're paying for the socks, if you just kind of really think about it logistically. So if you're going in store, pick up the socks, non-negotiable, all right? Mr. Oldschool says puffer jacket weather in yeah, guys, it is extremely hot in San Francisco right now. We actually have like a heat wave, so my cats be hiding under the bed. They be chilling. They're not out and about. It's hot. It is hot, that's for sure. Sorry if I missed anybody's comments. I want to make sure I'm staying on track over here. But again, I appreciate you all rocking with us. But yeah, this is definitely going to fly. This is a great piece, especially if you hit on those Travis Scotts. You're going to want to wear these together. This is not velour. I don't know what type of material this is. I think this is like a mesh of polyester and what have you. But this shouldn't snag or anything like that. This is a solid piece. And then you got the brand hit on the side, which is is it black or is it brown? It looks like it's brown. It's like a darker brown. Okay, chocolate brown and olive, solid piece. I like it a lot. And then you do happen to have that black, black Supreme with Jordan in the back. Top three for sure. This one, I don't know how to feel about this, but they did release some Jordans. The Jordans that come in the box in similar colorway. If you do hit on that, this might be a good piece to wear. I'm really trying to jog my memory on which Jordans these are. Somebody chime in the chat which Jordans are coming out? The ones that come in the box in the very similar baby blue. Is it a Jordan 17? I'm like really kicking myself. I should know this shit, guys. Sorry, my apologies. Trying to cook up 2-item combo for free shipping, maybe the jersey. Oh man, that would be nice. And the green sweatshirt. I mean, you got to take into account. I'll just mention this quick. The reason why people are so dead set on getting free shipping is because they don't plan on keeping all pieces. They just want to get the free shipping, so they don't need to pay for it. And then they flip one item, and then they call it a day. And then whatever they made from that second item helps pay for a little bit of the first item, which is really a bit. Yeah, it's a 17. I was like, I'm almost certain it's a 17. I don't want to say it's a 14 or something else. And then I'm biting my lip over here. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. I knew it was a 17, guys. All right. But yes, I genuinely believe going for multiple items. I'm saying bigger ticket items like a jersey, a sweatshirt, or something like that. The tag 2 to get that. I really wish Supreme didn't raise the free shipping to like $250. I missed the days when it was $200 or $220 or something like that. It used to be significantly better. But hey, harsh times call for desperate measures. That's for sure. So I don't think Supreme's hurting. No, we all just hurting in this economy. All right, let's keep it moving over here. So yeah, you got that big red hit on the back with the Supreme. This one is probably going to sell out second, potentially. I'm kind of disappointed in the black one because honestly, from afar, it just looks like any other freaking track jacket. I couldn't care less. I don't know. I have no idea. Now, if you customize this and you can get somebody to stitch over or something like that, hey, maybe. But I really wish if they did the Jordan hits in gray, Let's go. This would be a hit. Or in red, boom, instant seller. This would probably be the best one of this in red. But nah, we didn't get that. But I am really not disappointed in that olive. I think they really did a good job on the olive, especially since Jordan Brand isn't really one to be super loud. So I do like that. I like that a lot. Solid. For these specifically, I'm really not a big track pants or big, sweatpants guy, just going to be real. But this one's not bad. But do you think about the cut and how it's just, I don't know, it just looks a little weird. It makes your legs look really small if you just look at the blue portions, right? So I don't know about these. If you like them and you want that full fit, go ahead. But yeah, this one's going to sell out too for sure. Some people are going to want to have that full fit. I get it. Not me. Not me. If I'm going to get one item, it's going to be the hoodie. Now, if for any reason I can't get that hoodie and there's still track jackets, maybe the track jacket instead. But these two, it's just disappointing. It's like, what is this? What brand is this? From afar, nobody's going to know. And the thing about it, if nobody knows, nobody cares, right? So we don't want that. Used to be no sales tax either. Yeah, man, I miss those days for sure. It helps to live in Portland. You know, if you have a friend in Portland, get something shipped there, and then when you visit them or when they visit you, then you get your item, right? But there we go. Let's keep it moving. This is the highlight piece, guys. Just like, I'm not gonna lie. Just think about this. Some nice, whatever, joggers or sweatpants or some dark colored jeans, and then you're wearing your SB4s. You know, what's up, Ben Deasy? How you doing, man? What's going on? I'd love to catch up with all you guys and find out like who's hit on some dubs recently, because you guys know it. We went crazy for Verdi. We hit 4 Verdis. Like, I'm not lying. Like, straight up. I already sold 2 of them, and to pay for my personals. Yeah. So one a rock, one a stock, size 10s. We're super lucky. The other 2 we hit a size 11 and a size 12. I already sold those. They're gone. Which is just crazy because like I got pretty much like $400 for like each of them. So they pretty much paid for my pairs and then some, you know. It's crazy to me because if you think about it, if you hit on a Verdi and you sell your Verdi, you can pretty much, it's closely to selling it, and you can get a Travis Scott. Like the Travis Scotts that just dropped. I know they're selling for $400 to $450 right about now. Don't buy just yet. If you're looking to buy Travis Scotts, I would wait 3 to 5 days when more people get their pairs, and then you can buy in. But then anyway, sidetrack, just want to let you know. But I mean, this piece, this is the number one piece out of everything. This is going to fly. And I will try online, but that's probably going to be unlikely that I will hit online because this is going to fly. This piece kind of gives me Margiela vibes. You know, the green Margiela that dropped? Not the same demand, but this is going to be the first hoodie to go. I guarantee you, okay? And that's why we needed a slot in store, okay? I mean, come on, look at that. Look at it in the back. Majestic. Awesome. All right. Crazy hit 4. Yeah, man, I'm still like, whoo. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But this is why, guys, you join every single contest, period. Every single contest. I went all the way to San Mateo. I just pull all the strings, and then we sit back and we relax. Because once you join all the contests online, then you could just relax. And if you hit, you hit, right? But yeah, considering the fact there wasn't really a lot made for Verdis, yeah. This one is, I'm really trying to figure out the color on this. I'm assuming this is white, and this isn't this isn't a gray or anything like that, like a light gray, right? Yeah, this is a white, but it doesn't look like it's definitely not a cream for sure, but I want to see how white it actually is, because it doesn't look like it's white. Like, look at the right-hand side. This is white over here. This kind of has a little bit of, I don't know, a hint to it. So I really want to see this in person, but I think this is going to be the last to sell out of the 3 hoodies, okay? Nice hit on the back, obviously. Hey, if you want this one, don't let me stop you, you know? But I think you're going to have a higher chance, an opportunity to pick this up tomorrow online if you are going for the white one, okay? The black is probably going to be the second bestseller out of them all. If you want this, I would say just send it. You know, best of luck to go for this, because obviously black is very, very wearable. Green, you kind of have to think about your outfit a little bit more, but it's solid. I mean, yeah, look how loud that branding is on the back. These 2 pieces, if you get the green or the black one, solid personal, solid short-term hold, I'd say, until Christmas time. You could probably make, I'm generally thinking $40 to $80 depending on the size you hit, just being real. And depending on how many they make of this, I don't think this is going to be super massively stocked, because it is Nike branded, okay, which is typically better than Supreme blanks, okay. So there you go. In its glory, green's the move, without a doubt, non-negotiable. Now, when it comes to the sweatpants, hey, it's to each their own, okay? I just do feel like you got the hit over there. I personally don't like to overdo it. You got the Supreme and Jordan hit already on your upper whatever, your upper thigh or whatever, and then you're gonna have it on the back and then the chest hit as well. It's just too much. So if you're gonna be wearing something like this, I recommend just wearing like a black shirt or just like a white shirt and call it a day. You know what I mean? Or whatever the hell you want to wear. Don't let me tell you what to wear, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be wearing something like this, the branding is already loud enough. You just wear something simple on top, all right? The green one's probably going to be the first seller, and then the black second, and then the white third. But if you want that complete set, hey, rock them, Don't let me stop you. But I am glad that they're bringing this back, all right? So there's that. Now, the jerseys. I don't know. I feel it's a little lazy. It's just a little lazy with the waviness. I don't know where they're getting this whole theme of wavy, but this will be the first jersey to sell out for sure, okay? This one, out of all the colors, is going to sell out. Look at the back hit. Now, what's interesting about this one specifically is you got the red in the front, and then the back is just all black. There's no other red hits, but it's not bad at all, okay? So, out of all the colors, this one probably second. The black is a super disappointment. Like, what is this? Like, God, it's so bad. It's just so bad. It's so bad. They couldn't have even just put the 23 in white and called it a day. Look, it is what it is. I am mad about it, but I'm not mad about the other two. So, who else? Oh, BG Kicks. Yeah, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. I was popping in your stream a couple days ago. Yeah. A lot of streamers these past 2 weeks with the Travis Scotts and the Verdis, they've had some really successful days, that's for sure. And I missed the boat on that, but hey, it's all good. I just want to say hello and pop in. The black tonal stuff is all L's. Yeah, it is kind of sad, but hey, some people just want that stuff, Some people want. I mean, I just feel like, look, if you're gonna go for a black jersey, just type black jersey on Google and go buy that. Like, why do you don't have to spend the premium? The price is not going to change. If they took $50 off the full black one, okay, hey, maybe it might be worthwhile, but no, you know what? I take that back. Even if it was a cheaper price, guys, this is the same price for all of these, for the black versus the olive. Oh, God, we're going to kind of keep it moving over here. All right, so if you play ball and you want these, cop them, I don't know about that shine. For me personally, it is really loud, really shiny. This is the move out of all of them. If you're going to go for one, that black is a freaking disappointment. All right, keeping it moving over here, guys. Let's get to the Biggie shirt. Okay, you got this one, and then you also do happen. I do like that Jordan hit in white and the black. I mean, we got to pay our respects to to Biggie, to the big guy, that's for sure, for all the work he's done. I just do have mixed feelings on him being on a Jordan collab shirt, but then again, he is wearing that. I personally think that if he's still alive today, he probably wouldn't be cool with his himself being on a Supreme shirt. I don't know, unless he was getting a big payout. All right. So out of these two, I personally like the white a little bit more than the black, and the reason I say that, God, you're not going to want to hear this. It's because I have way too many black shirts, So I do like that clean white look, It is obviously a very vintage photo, and then you got that Supreme hit. All right. Oh, we're jumping ahead of ourselves over here. All right. So the drawstring bag. Now, please do not single cart this item tomorrow. Get this as an add-on to your free shipping or whatever. This will resell, but not by a lot. Okay. I'm saying some lunch money. You'll probably make like maybe 30 or 40, 50 bucks at most, but get this for the personal, guys. You got to take into account whatever print this is. I'm going to scroll in here. This print, after some time, well, number one, when you wash this, do not put this in the dryer. Hang dry at all times. This will peel the hell off, so you don't want to do that. As if you're putting your sweaty shirts after the gym into this, you're putting your basketball in it, whatever. You're going to want to wash this from time to time, but hang dry, okay? Hang dry. This will eventually peel off, so just take that into account. But in terms of resale, there's going to be a little bit of lunch money to be made. Strictly personals, I'd recommend. But if you're able to just add this, if you're quick tomorrow, and you're able to get a jersey and a hoodie and whatever, and you just want to add this in for free ship or whatever, and just get it, by all means, all right? Now, the basketball, $118. I think they'd be taxing on the ball, but again, if you're a collector, or heck, if you actually want to use this, we all know people that are going to buy this are going to put it in the back of whatever. They're not going to actually use this. If they're going to use a basketball, they're going to use a ball that they can just buy from a store, and it's not all Supreme branded. This is really a collector's piece. But hey, if you want to rock it and you want to use this, or you want to show up in the next game bringing this, by all means, don't let me stop you. First round pick got you. Oh yeah, let me catch up. Did I sign for in-store? Yeah, I signed up for in-store. Now, my tactic when it comes to in-store, I don't sign up for 11 o'clock. I sign up for 11:15. So I did guarantee a slot for tomorrow. But what you got to take into account, if you are showing up at a time slot, you want to show up early so you can be first in line for that time slot. Because here's the thing: if I go tomorrow and I stand out line, and let's say I show up at 11 o'clock or whatever, right? And then I'm like, hey guys, like, you know, I'm 11:15. There's already a couple people in that 11:15 slot. They're going to put me in the back of the line for 11:15. So take that into account if you are going in store. You want to show up early so you get in the back of the line of the 11 o'clock, and you're going to be first in line for 11:15. Okay? Because I don't know how many other people are going to be in between me from 11:15 to 11:30. There could be 15 people. I do not want to be that 15th person in the second round, right? So that's definitely something to take into account when it comes to standing in line. I hate to admit I'm a professional at this point in time, but it's like, you know, our eye is on the prize, especially when there are hyped weeks and we want to be first in line, right? So it's very important. The socks are non-negotiable. This is very, very low-hanging fruit tomorrow. If you could just go, you're going to get whatever piece you want, add this in the cart, check out. This is guaranteed out of the first accessories. I believe the socks was leading on Supreme Community for a while. If you click into Supreme Community and we check into the drop list over here, yeah, we always use Supreme Community, especially day of. On day of, we check sellout times right before we even go in a store, so we can see like, oh, how did things sell out? What went first? We typically always do that before entering store. Now look at that. The socks are number one. Why is that? Well, because you got that branding. You can mix and match this with any of your Supreme footwear or your Jordan footwear, and people want to see that branding, especially if you're wearing shorts, right? Because if you're wearing pants and you're wearing these socks, nobody's going to see the branding. You're better off just getting black or white socks anywhere. Trust me, okay? And the ball went second. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, out of all the heavier pieces, the hoodie is clearly over here. So I think you guys already know which piece we're going for, all right? So the socks, if you're going in a store, just get them. Just get them because there will be a little bit of resale on this. I'm talking lunch money. Maybe an additional $20 or $30 that you can make on socks. Yeah, I know it's a sock. They're socks at the end of the day, but it's a double pack you're getting, so I think it's worthwhile. All right, and then the headband. Okay, now it was, I believe, confirmed. Supreme Thomas, correct me if I'm wrong. That this is a winterized headband. So maybe this isn't a headband that's worth wearing in California or in places that are scorching hot like Arizona. This is probably more for like if you're playing ball or wherever you wear a headband. I don't wear headbands. But if you're wearing, if you do typically wear a headband and you want to kind of stop all that sweat, dripping down as you're playing in more colder climate, then this is definitely a good piece. If you are going to a store, I think it's a recommended pickup. There's probably going to be a little bit of lunch money on this too that you can make. So I think that's it. I think that's pretty much we just hit 79 over here. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crystal clear on what pieces to go for. But again, I didn't even get to talk about this because we're like, the stream is strictly for the Jordan drop. However, this piece is obviously a very hefty price. Now, if you can cough up the dough for this and you have somebody that really wants to buy this, because I guarantee you, some influencers that are making a lot of money online are going to want this for their gym, their studio, whatever. It's definitely a flex for sure. And I believe this brand, True Grit, the Power Rack, is a good brand, I believe. Otherwise, in most cases, Supreme wouldn't collab with them. Yeah, the weight set's insane. This would, I don't even have the space. If I hit on this, I couldn't even have this. I don't even have the space. I'd have to, guys, legitimately, if I hit on this, I'd have to get rid of my bed. I would just have to say goodbye to my bed, sleep on like a futon, and then just power through every day. You know what I mean? But it's definitely, this piece is crazy. It's crazy. I know I didn't really touch on the other pieces like this, the Polartec, Shearling reversible. The Woodland one is probably the best one out of them. But again, you got to take into account it's a half zip, but you can reverse it. I just don't know. I don't know how it's going to feel when you flip it over and the material on the exterior on body. You know, right now, this, whatever it is, this Shearling, when you flip that on the inside, it's nice and cozy on the inside. But when you flip it out and you wear it, I want to know, this outside material. Let me go down to it. This outside material here. Imagine this flipped inside out. I wonder how that feels on body. Like, is it gonna feel like sticky? Is it gonna feel like weird? Like, I don't know. I generally feel like this piece is not really meant to be reversible, even though it says it's reversible. I generally feel like, as you see it here, is how you should wear it. But again, to each his own. I would really like to try this in store, flip inside out, and really be the judge for myself if this is worth picking up. All right. Not at 4K. Let me double check. Green hoodie. Yeah, green hoodie. That's the move. That's the move. You got to have fast fingers, guys. Heard Niners is trying to throw their name in the mix. Oh, okay. You guys are chatting amongst yourselves. They can throw the ball. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some of the chats over here. G-Face says they can throw the ball to the good receivers now. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Let me double check. All right, we're gonna kind of keep things moving. But guys, I miss everybody. I'm again, my sincerest apologies for not being a consistent streamer this year. I mean, heck, I don't think I've even done a sneaker review the entire year. Now we've been copping, as you see on my channel. We've been doubling up. I'm trying to get to that level of like double up king. You know what I mean? And it's been hard to get these, but every sneaker that we've been doubling up on, I'm super thankful. Heck, we've hit on a lot of really hot heaters for sure. Verdes double up, Futuras double up. What was it again? The freaking I'm blanking on their name right now, but their sneakers double up as well. Like there's been a lot of SB double ups, which I am super thankful for. Do not get me wrong. I'm super grateful for the dubs and everything that comes my way. But some days I tell myself I can't be hanging out to all this heat. The place is going to burn down, right? We can't let that happen, right? But let me see what other pieces are dropping on tomorrow. I just wanted to put this out there so that anybody who watches the stream before the drop tomorrow, they can get a formulated opinion from your guy, okay? In terms of like, yeah, he's right, or nah, I kind of want that ball, or yeah, I kind of want that headband. Again, don't let me stop you from purchasing anything tomorrow. There are going to be some good items. I generally think majority of the things tomorrow, like there's going to be a little bit of lunch money to be made if you get it in a good sizing. But I also do generally feel that tomorrow is a strictly personal day, okay? But good pieces are going to fly. Those olive color, the jersey, the track, the long sleeve, the upper garment, the track jacket in that olive and green is going to fly for sure. Double up king. Hey man, we work hard. We put in the work. Okay, let me just backtrack over here. Let's just double check. Again, I'm just going to touch on any other items I feel are worthwhile picking up. So let me just get out of this advertisement. What are all these advertisements? My apologies for my stream maybe being a little bit on the slow side. This computer is it's reaching its end of its life. Okay, hey man, we put in that footwork, all right, and we join every single raffle. Okay, now these hats. Let me just touch on this real quick. I generally feel these hats are worthwhile picking up if you like them, number one. But I really want to see the green one specifically. I can't see what the green hit is. I mean, is it a red? Because if it's a red Supreme box on the green hat, that might be a W, honestly. If it's a different color, if it's in black, okay, maybe I'll pass. But I generally want to see if it's a red box on the green hat. that green hat is going to be a dub for sure, especially if you get it with like your green hoodie or any other green items. I don't know how I feel about this leopard print. This like it just makes my eyes kind of like it makes my eyes like it makes me dizzy a little bit. It just makes me a little dizzy. And I don't know. Maybe actually that denim isn't too bad, but they've also been doing a lot of other colors, like this wine color. They did it a couple weeks ago in a different hat. I don't know. I'm glad they're doing this color. I call this the Alma Manier, burgundy. If you want to rock it with your Alma Manier stuff, there you go. All right, so let me X out of that. Can't have too many tabs. Things are just slowing down. But yeah, let me just scroll down and we can kind of call it, okay? But again, I just wanted to go live just for a short stint. I believe we've been live for what? Like 45 minutes, like close to an hour. I didn't want to make the stream too long so that anybody watching, they're like, what is this about? I just want to take a quick peek. They can go ahead forward to the items that I'm covering and they can kind of just get an overall opinion. I generally don't know about this loose fit striped shirt. If you like it, pick it up, but I generally wouldn't pick it up. I do like where is that? They did another piece. Is it higher up oh, it's not even here. They did this other one, which was, is it cashmere? Here it is, the cashmere. So this is strictly personal too, the cashmere specifically. But I don't see Supreme do too many cashmeres within a year. So maybe that pink one might do well in smaller sizes, or like these stripe ones. Let me just scroll over there. I can see the pink one doing okay, like for the women, like in the small, And then maybe this piece, but it's just kind of a lot. 268. Just get the Jordan stuff, guys. Get the Jordan stuff. That's what we're lining up for tomorrow. Again, I generally think tomorrow is a W if you get to leave with even just a minimum of like 1 to 2 items, like for the personal. There are definitely some good pieces coming out tomorrow. So that's my overall strategy for tomorrow. Okay, now entirely up to you guys how you want to go about it. But I just wanted to hop online, share my general thoughts. Get the socks, guys. Get the damn socks. But other than that, just want to come online for a while, give my opinion, and freaking call it a day. I was generally happy to some extent with the Thrasher collab that they did last week with Neckface. They definitely did have some items. I was contemplating going live to cover it, but we got busy. It was our end of quarter, so we were super busy tying things up. But yeah, not going anywhere. We will continue to get back on like a regular streaming schedule. Okay, I'm going to sort that out. My hopes, okay, and just hear it out. I'm calling it out here on the stream, so you're first to hear it. Is I plan to be back in action. So it's October 2nd. I'm going to try my best to go more consistently, but we plan to go live minimum of once a week, and then I'm going to be more consistent after Halloween. That's my plan. So my plan is this weekend on Friday. I got the entire day off. I'm going to work on getting my new computer in check and work on this background a little bit over here. Okay, as you see, we're still fans of this poster. We haven't got rid of it. Guess we needed to hang on to any of that hype, right? But guys, I appreciate all of you rocking with me today. Let me just dive back over here. Yeah, wow. I feel like things are just starting to slow down. Got your entry in for the Tatum double box. Need him. Ben Deasy says, hey man, best of luck for that. Best of luck for that. But yeah, look, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for tomorrow. I think it's going to be a good drop. Best of luck if you're going for anything. Heck, even if you're just going for the socks. I just recommend, if you're going to get the socks online, please try not to pay for the shipping. I don't think it's going to be worth it, considering the fact that the socks are $18. Shipping's going to be an additional $8 to $10. It's just like you're already paying over $25 for a pair of socks. Get the socks if you're going in store for sure, or if you are guaranteed that free shipping, and that's what I'd recommend. But yeah, get the socks for sure. But guys, that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to jump on live, let you guys know, like, I'm still here. still rocking. I've obviously been dialed in and tuned in to everybody's streams. I'm on for some of these guys, you know. And yeah, if you happen to have any questions, or heck, if you absolutely want something in store tomorrow, and we can negotiate outside, like on DMs and stuff like that. I mean, I tell some people I'm happy to help people get certain items, but I do know that it's limit one per person for specific items. So because I'm getting a hoodie for myself, I probably can't get anybody a hoodie. But let's say if you absolutely wanted the ball or the Biggie shirt or whatever, just hit me up, get me the cash, and I'll find a way to send it to you. You know, like this community is very small. I've had some people hit me up for specific items, and I just tell them, pay me retail and pay me for the shipping, and I get you your item. But most people don't, so they end up taking an L online, and then they don't have a store close to them. So it is what it is. But again, it has to be an item that I'm probably not getting for myself, because if it's just one item, it is what it is. But it doesn't hurt to just DM and just I'm on Instagram and all that stuff, as you guys know, Ernest_Con on Instagram. Again, if you're watching me for the first time ever, you're like, hey, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about to some extent. I've been in the game a little bit. We're big into fashion. I really love a lot of brands like, obviously Jordan Brand, Supreme, Palace, brands like Brain Dead, Raised by Wolves. Like, we're really dialed into fashion and the sneaker community. You can look at any stream on my channel, but we're not going anywhere. We're going to be back in more of a consistent streaming flow very soon. Okay, thanks for bearing with me, but I just want to let that out, and I'll see you all very, very soon, guys. Yeah, we didn't have any music because I need to resubscribe to my I even forgot what music what music I stream with. I need to resubscribe to that so we can get that non-copyrighted music. But it is nice to be a fully monetized channel. I just feel like